Allegroman, he's coming down to the yard in a Rover. I'm gonna stop calling you Allegroman. All you do is bring me bloody Rovers. Just get on with it. Stop smiling. If you go down to the woods today, you'll find a green Rover 75, a reasonably early one with some rather nice features on it. Hello, I'm known as Paul Roverman, and this man is Andy Roverman, and together we're going to show you this lovely green Rover 75, aren't we?
Yeah, but remember I'm a Allegroman.
No. The Rover 75 is quite possibly the most featured car on this channel, and that's because lots of people like them and because there are more Rover 75s than there are really any other kind of Rover knocking about left, with good reason. One of the good reasons is that examples like this do look rather fabulous, especially in autumn, with its incredibly shiny British racing green paint and its chrome caps, and basically one of the best colours you could possibly have for a Rover 75 that actually shows off its magnificent Richard woolly lines, quintessential British looks, ovals everywhere, chrome, wood bits, not leather in this case.
Actually, speaking of ovals, I've got something to mention to you.
What?
You know when you sent Denta Daisy over?
Yeah.
The key ring, that round key ring,
Yeah.
was oval.
Ah.
I looked at it and I went, he's given me an oval key ring.
Wow, and it's the same colour as this as well.
Yes.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Yes.
Get back in your box. Features for me to point out, which I do like, all the same features I've pointed out before, which are the stainless steel bits that make this car an incredibly striking thing to look at. As striking as a clout from Mike Tyson. And these wheels as well. Oh, and the headlamps. Yes, look at those. Nice. Oh, and there's no secret in who owns this car, because it is him, a man known as Allegroman.
Thank you for my title.
Where's your microphone gone?
Oh, it's fallen off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The interior is lovely and appears to have no bits falling off anywhere. Excellent, lovely condition. But as I have, well, reviewed many a Rover 75 on this channel before, there's not a great deal else to say about it, so over to you.
Of course there's a lot more to say about it.
But this specific model,
Yeah,
or this individual car.
this individual car.
Yeah.
Seriously now. So, when I got this car, I could see that there was quite a lot of maintenance already being done. You can't edit nothing.
I can't edit nothing.
No.
You mean I need you to talk for me to edit?
I don't care if this video is half an hour.
I do. Why didn't they do the KV6 with the turbo on it? That would have been good, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, that would have been good. I'm sure somebody has done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure someone has actually done that.
Now what I do when I come along here is I will drive along at 30 miles per hour, where it is 30, and wait for the 35 crew to carry on doing 35 to get a good space up before putting my foot down and catch them back up in the high limit, still doing 35. Do you do that?
You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute.
All right, okay.
So, I'm going to do the 30 to 50 thing.
Yeah.
So, yep, we're sitting at 30.
Yep. That's the best bit though, isn't it? You get to enjoy a bit of acceleration.
Yes.
That's 60.
Oh,
not 50.
60. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I have absolutely no control of my left foot.
Right foot.
Okay.
Right, yeah, go on, get the seat moved as usual.
It's important to be comfortable. At least don't do what Bolty does. He may as well take the front seat out and sit in the back. My go in the Rover 75 1.8 turbo, and I will tell you completely honestly what I think of it. I like a Rover 75 when they are nice, and this one is. What makes this even nicer though is actually the colour. Why anybody would buy a silver Rover 75, I've got no idea. Silver 75 or ZT, you must be a nut job for doing that. It's a bit like the sandwich that we talked about. You know, if you compare a Rover 75 to a sandwich, an expensive sandwich that you buy from the supermarket, or indeed the services, and it's expensive because of its good ingredients, and you flick out all the ingredients and just eat the bread. That's what that's like, and I'm not the kind of man that would do that. Are you?
No.
No. Lumbar support, very nice on this seat actually. It's another one of those things that you forget when you haven't driven a 75 for a while, just how comfortable the seat actually is. It's the kind of car you could go on a very, very long journey with and still arrive comfortable and not pissed off with your back. I want to try out the acceleration feel as well, because it's a different feeling when you're sat in the passenger seat to what it is whilst you're driving it yourself, isn't it?
Yes.
And why? Why though? Why is it different? Whoa! They're not rapid, but they do pick up rather nicely. That's what we've got to say about one of these. You have a respectable level of acceleration, and that's really all you need. You don't want it to be too quickly. So all this stuff about having a V6 with a turbo in it as well, stupid idea. What a stupid idea that is. All you really need is a 1.8, a turbo, and a green exterior. Job done. Buy this car now. Is it for sale by any chance?
Of course it is.
Yeah, but for how many pennies?
This one's going up at 1950.
1,990. No, 100.
Oh, it's basically £2,000.
2,000 of the king's pennies.
Yeah.
Times 100 is the answer. And now it's time for the Allegroman no nonsense sales pitch.
So if you imagine that I was presented with a car that had a few bits of a history file, but there's a receipt in here for £700 worth of a clutch that was only done last year.
Oh gosh.
Right, so it's had the full clutch pack done last year. There's another receipt for the disc and pads at the front, again was only done in 2023, and there's a receipt for 4 matching tyres, which are the 4 that are still on them, and that was done in 2023 as well. So I could see a nice level in front of me of how it had been looked after and the maintenance that had been done on it over the time the guy that had traded it in had it. What have I done with it after that? Right, bit of welding there, which I've done it to the usual high standard. I've done a service. I've had the cam belt, water pump tensioner, and the 2 other belts changed. I've got a receipt for those goods as well. I've changed this rear chrome strip because it was just broken on the edge. And this seat had, you know how I don't know if you've seen it, but on these sometimes they just split there.
I have actually, yeah.
Yeah, so that is a new seat cover from Discount MG Rover Spares that I actually managed to pay £25 for, sent to me.
Wow.
So I've had the seat out, vacked underneath it like we do, and cleaned it all underneath, and I've put a new seat cover on there. So that's improved that part of it that we're letting it down a hell of a lot. But look at these nice early features on this one. It's got this, it's got that, it's also got these projectile headlamps.
Projectile?
Yeah, poor Rover man didn't know exactly what they were. I said to him, are they xenons? And he said, no, they're just projectiles.
Not projectile.
I thought-
You don't chuck them.
What?
Projectors.
Projectors. It's got projectors headlamps, but they're not xenons. Are you really naming them there?
What?
Well, you're not saying the xenons, but you're just saying the projectors.
They're just projectors. They're just projector headlamps, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go on then, I'll let you off. And it's got the chromium mirror caps.
Yes. And underneath the bonnet, we'll find a 1.8 K-series with
The turbo. But look how nice it is under here. I promise, I've done nothing. I haven't started going like this and cleaning it. Honestly, I've done no.
Yeah, not adding much value then, are you?
No, but that's as I found it. You know, I'm just saying that.
Yep.
And then, all right, it's of its age, so I will point out, we've got a little dimple going on there. We've got a tiny little bit of lacquer peel just there. And a mark there as such. But they're just some things and nothings. I mean, the condition of the paint is really nice. The shine on it has really come up well. I mean, when you rub your hand over that, it's smooth, it's
Well,
nice.
you can see it, is it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's ever seen a car wash.
No. Yeah. I'm really pleased with how well it's turned out as a finished product. I am.
Jolly good. Well, I can certainly recommend it by my driving experience of it. And I thank you very much for watching this video. Bye-bye.